Hello, hello, and welcome to the next speed paint. I am Sunflower and Strawberry Spice, but you can call me Strawberry or whatever. um, so it's just another speed paint, and I know after being gone for so long, and only coming back with the speed paint, I know it's a little disappointing, but life gets in the way of things sometimes. So. Um, but either way, uh, after this little disclosure, you can totally mute me and just watch the speed paint or listen to me talk about the art, whichever you prefer. So, okay, first disclosure, please do not trace or claim my art as your own. I am perfectly fine with you using my art as a reference. If you think my art is good enough for that, thank you. I really appreciate that. But please do not trace, claim as your own, or exactly copy my work. And trust me, I traced when I was younger, and I can tell you with a lot of, um, God, I can't think of the word. But I can definitely tell you that if you spent as much time working on your art as you did tracing, you would get much better. Um, I think that's it for disclosures. So, can totally mute now, mute me now, and just watch the speed paint, or you can listen to me ramble about why I really enjoyed making this piece. So, okay, so on to me talking about the art. So, this is a picture of one of my OCs from a book I'm writing, Himari. I really enjoyed drawing her character, and I think the only thing that, was really bothering me throughout the speed paint was I was dreading doing the hands and the parasol. Parasol? I think that's the right word. Um, I think that's what I was really dreading doing. But it actually ended up not being too bad, or at least not as bad as I thought it would be. I was kind of planning on doing plants and stuff on the parasol, but then I ended up deciding not to because I got lazy. I just didn't want to, so I ended up just making it plain red, which you'll see. Um, so as for you know, some other aspects I didn't really like about it was, well, it's not that I didn't like it. I forgot to draw in her glasses, and by the time I realized I forgot her glasses, it was already too late, and I was like, what am I gonna do now? So, unfortunately, Himari is not getting her lovely glasses, but hopefully next time. Um, the next thing I didn't like was I felt like her hair lacked a little bit of flow. But I don't usually draw straight hair, so I feel like it's okay. This was a little bit experimental for me because this was number one, my first time drawing somebody, and like my first time really drawing straight hair because I don't draw it very often. Um, I'm I love drawing curly hair. It's just really fun. Apologies to all my straight-haired folk out there. I don't like drawing it as much. It's just not as fun to me, I guess. But I do need to get better at it, so that is going to be something I'm working on. That is going to be something I work on. But then pretty much the rest of the drawing was really fun. I really enjoyed I really enjoyed pretty much everything else about the drawing. I really enjoyed getting to draw her clothing specifically. Her clothing was just so fun. I found this reference on Pinterest while I was working, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need this because it fit Himari's personality so well. Um, the only issue was um, I didn't really want to draw cleavage, so and then I was also like, okay, wait, that's kind of out of character for her to wear something, like that, not because she wouldn't, but because let's just say her parents are pretty wealthy, because they don't really want their daughter, showing off everything. So I ended up adding the white shirt, and which I think you can see in the speed paint. I ended up struggling a lot with like deciding the shape and like where it's gonna cut off. I ended up doing it at the shoulders because this does take place during springtime. Um, and so I had a lot of fun with that. And the white shirt, I feel like I could have incorporated a little bit better. I feel like I could have done a little bit more with it. But yeah, overall, I do like how I incorporated it. I feel like probably could have made the sleeves a little bit shorter and just showed off more of her arms, but it's not too bad. I still like how it came out, and I was able to do those purple I don't know what they're called on the white shirt, which oh, that was so fun to draw with the the little golden hoops. Oh, those were so fun. I wish I had gotten to show off more of the idea I had for the skirt. Because I did have this completely different idea for the skirt, but I couldn't really show it off because she was sitting, so I didn't decide to do all the design ideas I had for the skirt. But nonetheless, I still had fun with the skirt because I still had the idea, and maybe another time I'll end up doing a drawing of Himari standing up just so I can draw that skirt and that outfit again, and maybe I'll be brave enough to do it without the white shirt. So um then another thing I liked was the background. Now, of course, at this point you probably don't see it, but when you do, yes, it is blurred because I was too lazy to draw a background today, so you ended up getting the blurred background. But and I do enjoy the way it looks blurred. It was really cool. I really enjoyed kind of getting to do that, like Greek garden aesthetic, I guess. Kind of like the one that um I saw in it was a lot of reference photo. There was this reference photo specifically on Pinterest, and I didn't save it, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to flash it up on the screen. But it was specifically what inspired me, and I kind of want to draw the whole garden just to be able to like express the ideas I had. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not that good at buildings, so maybe we don't do that. Um, but maybe if you all would like to see that, maybe I'll do it. But yeah, this was really fun to draw, and I did some highlights, which I don't usually do. Usually, I just kind of stick to shadows. But doing the highlights was really fun. The next speed paint you see, it's either going to be, oh my goodness, I can't remember which character. It's either gonna be another one of my OCs, um, a speed paint of me trying to fix my same face syndrome because um it's something I definitely suffer from. Um, or one of a character using a new painting technique, which I'm really excited to try. Like, ya gal's really excited. So, yeah. I think that's all I have to say, other than I really enjoyed the color palette. It was really different. I don't usually work with bright colors. Because, most of my characters. So the only thing I don't like about all of my stories is that it's not that I don't like the stories, it's the fact that the stories are typically set in an old-fashioned time period. So, dyes and things like that are quite expensive, and unless, the characters can make them themselves, Periwinkle, go watch that speed paint if you want. Um, so unless you can, make your own dyes in these worlds, it is kind of hard to get get a hold of, expensive dyes and things like that. So getting to draw a character that is wealthier, who can afford these colorful, bright dyes, was really exciting. It was really fun to finally get to draw a character with like, bright clothing. And the only other character I get to draw with bright clothing is the one from my webtoon. Not my webtoon. Oh my god, why did I say that? My web comic. My web comic, because webtoons gave me issues. So I will have a webcomic out on Tapas if you want to go and read that. It's not out yet, but it is very much so in the making. I have one panel left to draw, and then it'll be out. Um, so yeah, that should probably be in the link in the description next video, which I'm going after a really nice quote from, weirdly enough, my English teacher. I've kind of been more motivated to get stuff done. So, yeah, so hopefully there's going to be a surge of more content soon. Um, but yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about the drawing. Um, I ended up talking about it for way longer than I expected I would be able to, but to be fair, I could probably talk about like paintbrushes for an hour if I wanted to. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic day/night, and yeah, that's it. Um, I hope to see you in the next one. So, thank you and goodbye. See y'all. I forgot.